I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
If you walk away from me, you're going to jail.
Really?
Yes. Obstruction.
What's the Fourth Amendment?
All right, just,
Oh my God, dude, and you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
no, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment is.
Corrupt cops can be found in many places, but what happens when they finally get caught? Let's dive into some shocking stories of corrupt officers facing the consequences of their actions. First up, we have a case from Stuttgart PD. A sergeant there arrested a man simply because he didn't answer his question. On November 31st, Sergeant Michael Williams of Stuttgart PD was dispatched to perform a welfare check after a wife reported a heated argument with her husband, fearing he might be suicidal. However, instead of ensuring the husband's well-being, Sergeant Williams and his team began violating his rights.
So, your wife wanted us to check on you.
My wife.
Yeah. Are you going through something?
Yeah, but it's...
Can you put your hands out of your pocket for me? No, you're good.
I mean, you can.
No. Hey, I need you to come back over here and talk to me, though. That's a order. Hey. Sir?
Yes or no?
Sir? I'm just trying to... Listen, we're just doing a welfare check on you.
Yes, I might be detained. Yes or no?
Not right now. I need to talk to you.
Gotta get back to work.
He don't want to talk.
When Officer Haley attempted to speak with the husband, but couldn't make progress, Sergeant Michael Williams stepped in. Watch how furious he becomes as if the husband had broken some rule simply by walking away from Officer Haley.
Well, if you're suicidal, that is a crime.
It's a crime to be suicidal?
It is.
Well, I'm not suicidal, so...
Well, that's not what we got.
Well, that's
Do you
not
have your
my
ID on
problem.
you?
Nope.
You're going to go to jail. Walk away.
Then take me to jail.
If you walk away from me, you're going to jail.
Really?
Yes.
What?
Obstruction.
For what?
So keep arguing.
So, I'm being detained for what?
We got a call. We're here to talk to you. I don't care if you want to talk to us or not. So what is going on?
I'm not talking to you without any further questions.
That's fine. Go ahead and turn around and shoot back.
Oh, well, you can detain me without handcuffs. I think you're just intimidating me, you asshole. Alright. In front of work. You twat.
Well, you'll find it this round. Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
Do you have anything that's going to poke, stick, or stab you?
Oh,
You don't know?
probably.
Okay. Fine, because if anything does cut me, that's a charge.
Really?
Really?
It's your own risk, asshole. I told you that something might be in there. And it might.
Sergeant Michael Williams arrested the man even though he had done absolutely nothing wrong. It's astonishing to witness how far these corrupt cops will go to protect their fragile egos.
I'm sorry, why are you searching me?
Well,
Why are you... Because this is more than a carry job.
yes, it is.
Or, I'm obviously not obstructing you.
You obviously were.
Okay.
Because when you walk away from us, when we're here illegally, and you were detained, that is obstruction.
I didn't walk away from you.
You were 100% walking away from us.
At first. That was before you told me I was detained. And it will show on your body cam. What? Yeah, you're just violating my rights.
Well, there's no violation of rights when you're under arrest.
In response to the situation, 2 auditors visited the Arkansas Police Department to hold them accountable for what had occurred. They found that not only Sergeant Michael, but the entire department was corrupted.
I wanted to make a FOIA request.
Okay.
Do you
We have to have paper documentation of that. And then once we get that request, we have to send it through our city attorney and make sure it's approved.
okay, can I get a piece of paper from you?
Make it 2.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. It's going to come out.
Oh, okay, cool. Are there any officers here that we could speak with?
I'm not sure, but I can check that out for you.
The highest that's here would be awesome.
Okay, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I have my sergeant coming up here to speak with you.
Cool, thank you.
What?
You a sergeant?
Yes, sir.
I think you were just coming to talk to us. I hope you weren't busy doing something different. I just had a couple questions.
Yes, sir.
So we were just making I'm Justin. We're here in reference, we're wondering about what happened with Sergeant Williams.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, where he had arrested a man named Matt, I believe. Nate, sorry.
Nate Warren.
All the charges were dropped on him, but Sergeant Williams was out there making a call for service, and he didn't want to talk to him, and he ended up arresting him. You know, did he get retrained after that in any way?
That I'm not aware of. We work opposite shifts, so right now he's on nights and I'm on days. So the way they got it set up when we work our schedules is that we never interact with those.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because we work 4-on-4, but we actually work 4 to a shift. So whenever we come to work, we usually work. We have a 4 set on days and a 4 set that work nights. So when we're working, he's off. And when he's working, I'm off.
I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. Would you have done it the same way? Do you believe that it's okay to arrest someone that refuses to talk to police?
That'll be a kind of a comment, but unlikely. They was here for a welfare call, so
well, this is something that the public wants to know. Is that just something that Sergeant Williams does, or is that Stuttgart Police in general?
No, that's not Stuttgart Police in general.
So you wouldn't arrest someone just because they don't want to speak with an officer?
Well, therefore, me not knowing the call that he was called on, but it was a welfare check from what I'm understanding.
Well, let's say that circumstance, would you have arrested him as well, like Sergeant Williams did?
You've seen the video, haven't you?
I have.
Have you?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay.
Would you have arrested him, or what would you have done?
I mean, just me, my experience in law enforcement. Me, if I'm going there for a welfare check, as long as I see he's okay, that's my own thing.
Right.
Notice how Sergeant hesitates to answer the questions. If he truly regretted what happened, his answers would have shown it. Instead, it seemed like he was putting on a facade to save face. When the auditor asked him about the Constitution, his facade began to crumble.
What does the thin blue line flag mean to you?
To serve and protect my community.
Serve and protect your community?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If I gave you an American flag, well, you're wearing an American flag.
Yes, sir. I'm upholding the Constitution. You know, I'm not violating anybody right now.
Love it. Love it. No pressure if you don't know it, but do you know the 5 key elements of the First Amendment? I'm only asking you because I think you know it. Most people can't just name off the top of their head on the spot, so.
You said uphold the Fifth Amendment?
The First Amendment.
First Amendment.
There's 5 elements. The acronym is RAPS, R-A-P-P-S. So religion, assembly, and then PPS.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know it, but off the top of my head, I've got a lot of things going on, but.
No worries, man. I appreciate you being honest.
Ultimately, all charges against the man were dropped. However, Sergeant Williams seemingly faced no retraining or disciplinary action, none that the department was willing to disclose at least. Arresting a man who may have been suicidal simply for not wanting to talk is truly absurd. But next, we'll look at another case where an Army member was racially profiled by unethical officers while minding his own business.
Get on the ground!
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now!
In December 2022, another U.S. Army member, Lieutenant Karen Nazario, was confronted by officers Daniel Crocker and Joe Gutierrez for driving with no rear license plate and tinted windows. What started as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into a troubling incident.
Let me see your hands! How many occupants are in the vehicle? How many occupants are in your vehicle? Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door. Get out the car. Open the door slowly and get out.
Get out of the car now!
Open the door and get out the car.
As they approached the vehicle, the officers' body language betrayed their displeasure at what they saw, setting the stage for what would become a predictable escalation.
Yo, well, guess what? I'm a veteran too. I learned to obey. Get out of the car! Get out of the car now! What's going on is you're fixing to ride the lightning, son. Get out of the car now!
Get out of the car now!
Nazario tries to explain the situation to these arrogant cops, but they couldn't care less about him being a veteran.
Get out of the car!
Sir, just get out the car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get out.
going on?
Get out the car.
Get out
I
now.
have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest you're being detained, okay? You're being detained for obstruction of justice.
Traffic violation. I do not have to get out this vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get
out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not a problem.
Hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything.
According to the state of Virginia, officers are legally required to approach motorists politely, introduce themselves, and request registration and a driver's license. Therefore, Gutierrez's absurd behavior was completely unacceptable.
Okay. I'm trying to talk.
Get out.
Just get out of my car. Can you please relax? Can
Get
you
out.
Please relax.
Get out of the car right now. Now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're going to treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Hold on.
Daniel.
What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now.
Maintaining his unprofessionalism, Gutierrez launched into a rant, while his partner in lawful crime attempted to force open the door. This action was veering dangerously close to violating Virginia's penal code on domestic assault. Despite Nazario's attempts to cooperate, these officers not only harmed him physically, but also treated him disrespectfully, disregarding his status as a fellow serviceman.
Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out, please.
The apathy displayed by Tyrant Gutierrez was unbelievable. Not only did he blind Nazario with pepper spray, but he also simultaneously demanded that Nazario undo his seatbelt. To compound the situation, Gutierrez prevented Officer Crocker from assisting, making it abundantly clear that this was a racially charged act.
Down. Let's go. Let's go.
Available.
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can
ground.
you please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on?
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground.
on?
Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about
the
what's
ground.
going on?
Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes,
going
sir.
on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
Why am I being treated like this? This is really messed up. This is really messed up.
Sir, well, just
This is really, this is f***ed up.
Sir,
Up.
sir.
Up. You know this is
Lay down. Lay on the ground. Just lay
You know
flat.
this is-
Lay flat for me, sir.
You know this is f***ed up.
Sir, lay Lay flat.
This is f***ed up. I can't f***ing believe I'm being treated like this. And I'm
Get on the
f***ing
ground.
wrong.
Get on the ground.
As Nazario begged for an explanation amid his continuous cooperation, these tyrannous officers, who are a sorry excuse for law enforcement, began their barrage of assaults on him. Gutierrez was ordered to pay $2,685 in damages, no malice, under liability for assault. He was cleared of all other charges. Crocker was liable for an illegal search, no malice. He was ordered to pay $1,000 in damages. He was cleared of all other charges. Watching these arrogant cops disrespecting this Army member was deeply disappointing. But next, we'll look at a case where two corrupt officers tried to ID a man simply for filming and ended up getting put in their place.
Well, if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions.
On March 22nd, an auditor named Justin went to Clinton, Arkansas in Van Buren County to film the area, which is a completely legal activity. However, upon arrival, An uneducated police officer attempted to ID him for filming in public. The situation escalated when a lieutenant called for the sheriff.
Is this your personal vehicle?
Yes, it is.
How come you're parked up under here?
Because I rent that space and have a salon here. Why are you
Oh.
videoing cars out here?
Is this the police station?
Yes.
So you have a salon on the same building as the police station?
Who are you?
Is that what's happening? Who are you, lady?
How about you talk to the owner of the building?
Oh, I don't care. I'll talk to whoever.
Right.
So this is half police station, half beauty salon?
There's multiple renters inside here.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're the owner of the building?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't work for the police station, you just own the building and the
Right.
police station is renting a spot out from you?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, if the police station is renting a spot out from you, then that makes this public property. So I'm just working on a story in public property is what I'm doing.
Okay. For what though?
Working on a story. Like, what does anyone work on stories for?
But what's the story for?
Oh, I can't tell you that. You'll just have to wait till it's published. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep. Thanks, man. Oh, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant Sullivan, Police Department. What's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
Did you ask about the other I can say?
No, sir. I don't.
No. Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states, so Joe Biden.
There is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit. And I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either.
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Do not think, there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There's no such thing. That is a term.
Notice how the officer's attitude shifts when the auditor mentions he might lose his job. These corrupt officers seem focused only on maintaining their power. However, the auditor proves to be experienced. What he does next to the officer will make you question the validity of the law enforcement system.
This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now.
Okay.
So,
Well,
so don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid.
Okay.
So you can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yeah.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars, we
Come
have
talk to me, sure.
equipment,
But don't
cameras.
threaten to arrest me if I don't
Sure.
give you my
No,
ID.
I didn't threaten.
Nope,
You
that's
have
not
to
correct.
provide some identified
Get a lawyer
information.
out here. If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can
Yeah.
just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean, it's
You are
lawful to
no.
ask.
If you think you can do that,
Yeah,
you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we see
What's
somebody
the
looking
Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is
Sure,
it?
I know it.
So what is
Everybody
it?
all know it.
What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you
Of
just
free
said that.
speech.
No, that's the First Amendment.
I mean,
That's
that's
the-
what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First
Everybody has the right to
bro.
free
What's the
speech.
Fourth Amendment?
All right, just
Oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
no, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment
I know what
is.
the Fourth-
There's
what-
five
we
elements.
just had some
There's five
concern.
elements of the First
I had some
Amendment.
questions for you.
No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's five elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead. And
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it.
If you don't
You
wanna
need to
talk-
go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be ashamed of yourself for not knowing the First or the Fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, they're locking me out? Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day, or you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit. And you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day, not just because there's a guy with a camera. So you better open this door and let me come in, and we can get this over with. Why are you guys so scared of someone with a camera? What are you hiding?
The lieutenant not only walked away mid-conversation, but also locked the auditor out of the police department. This behavior is characteristic of a coward, attempting to assert authority but fleeing when confronted. However, this incident was just the beginning, as the real event was yet to unfold.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Good.
All right, I can come in now. They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have. What's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric.
Oh, you're the sheriff.
County.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good mix, Justin.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
They-
We all monitor the radio traffic.
Hey, dude.
If
Hey,
we
hold
get a
on. Before
call-
you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them on. I have them on video calling the sheriff down here.
Anyway.
So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't even want to talk to you either, dude.
If we
Goodness.
get a call, we're
Just
gonna
be real.
respond.
Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in
You be a
here?
real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here causing a problem.
No, I'm exercising my rights.
Yeah, but if it becomes disorderly.
I told you my
then
name's
you're-
Justin
then
like
you're
6
being
times,
disorderly.
dude.
I have a right to ask you last
Okay.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
You have to have reasonable or you have to have.
That's water.
No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people's
Again,
windows.
if you cause
No,
a
this is
disturbance-
public. This is public
If
property.
you cause a disturbance,
This is
then you
public
can
property.
be charged with disorderly conduct.
Were you parking your cop cars
As
back
long-
there?
as long as
Then
you're
it's public.
civil, as
It's
long as
public.
you're civil, there's not a problem.
I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But until then,
Don't-
as long as you're
You
civil,
were also looking at private
everything's
vehicles
good.
back there too, because we.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
If you think the sheriff improved things, you're mistaken. The sheriff proved to be just as corrupt and unwise as the lieutenant. He blatantly attempted to gaslight the auditor, turning what could have been a simple conversation into a power struggle.
Like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every
Dude,
amendment
I know
before
them
you
by
walk in.
heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required
No.
by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. Do you and you and you
That's
and
where
you
you're
all
wrong.
sign?
That's where you're wrong.
Did no,
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is to
Brother.
to read it, become
Did
familiar
you?
with it.
All right, I'm about to
and
own you.
know where you can
Get
look
ready,
up
brother.
the laws.
Get ready.
You get ready.
You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No,
Now
but
you're lying.
but that is what
See, you
all
just
police
lied.
do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No,
but you're lying.
it is required.
No, you're
If you
looking up
didn't-
and to the right because you don't know. You're trying to. You're making
Dude,
it
you're
up.
you. Listen.
So you.
So you didn't swear an oth. So you didn't swear an oath.
I can tell you, you're being or worse.
Answer me this.
I don't
Did
have
you
to answer
did
you.
you sign
That's
it?
where
Did
you're
you
wrong.
swear an oath to the Constitution?
That's where you're wrong.
He
I
says he
don't have to
didn't.
answer
So you
you.
did. This sheriff he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath
That's
to it.
what you believe. If you continue, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
becomes
Yes, ma'am.
disorderly, I explained to you
Yeah.
at that point it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering
You
you,
walk
is what I'm
around
doing.
thinking that you have no
I
duty
answer
to the Constitution.
The people, the residents
The
of Van Buren
Constitution.
County. Do you live
The
in Van Buren
Constitution.
County?
The
Do you live here
Constitution.
in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have a
get
good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You don't
Have a
get.
good day,
No, you
sir.
can't.
Full of
This is
education that you're
ridiculous.
treating me.
Y'all should be embarrassed right now, dude. Go back to your office. You're dismissed.
Again.
Go back to your
I
office. You're
serve the
dismissed.
people of Van Buren County.
Listen.
If you don't live
You-
here,
one
I
thing
have
you
no
need to go
reason to
home
sit
knowing
down
is
and
you
have a
serve the
discussion with you.
Constitution, and the Constitution serves the people. You serve the
So
Constitution.
you come here from out of town and you go town to town and you try to do some type of a constitutional audit just to try to engage police officers. Is that what you're doing? Because you're bored.
Is that what it is?
You've got nothing better to
More
do.
assuming. More assuming.
You're
free
a
to
cit-
go.
You're a free.
You're free to
person
go.
in
You're not.
America
You are not
standing here.
detained. You're free to go.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
You're not detained.
I know I'm not, because I know
I'm
the
not.
law.
I know I'm not because I know the law.
And there he goes, being a 5-year-old again.
Yep. It embarrasses
You don't even know what the Constitution is to believe in it.
you don't know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes the
know.
Constitution. Get out of my face if you think
You do
that.
not know.
You think Arkansas law supersedes
You do
it?
not know.
Do you think Arkansas law supersedes it?
not know.
Answer the question, yes or no. Do you think Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution, Maddox? Maddox, do you think that Arkansas law supersedes the Constitution? That should be an easy question. You should be proud to say hell no. You should be proud to say, hell freaking no, it doesn't. The Constitution is all. The Constitution is all. Nothing is over the Constitution.
So you think because a federal agent comes here and says that I'm supposed to take somebody's weapons away, that I'm supposed to enforce that because that's federal?
Does that say that in the
No,
Constitution?
absolutely
I'm
not.
saying the Constitution.
Absolutely not.
The
State of Arkansas
Constitution
says we are a right
Bro.
to open carry.
Okay,
and
if
I
it
will
ever-
stand behind that
if it ever
100%,
comes to that-
and that's Arkansas Constitution.
All right.
There seemed to be no limit to what this guy was willing to do to soothe his bruised ego. It was as if he had an image among his subordinates that he felt compelled to protect. This is what happens when power and greed overshadow one's actual responsibilities.
Now,
Sounds to me like you
stop
believe
over talking me for 2 seconds,
in the
dude.
Constitution.
Let me just finish my f***ing sentence. This is annoying as hell. Let me finish my
I
sentence.
apologize for getting under your skin.
Let me finish my sentence.
But when I made a
Can you
valid
not talk for
point-
2 seconds?
when I make a valid
Good Lord.
point,
No,
you
you
blow
don't.
up.
I'm trying to tell you that you
blow up,
don't.
You get angry.
God damn, dude, you're so dumb.
Or an
Don't know what the,
argument,
dude. You
get
can't.
angry.
You can't stop interrupting anybody. You're a
You just
disgrace.
spoke for 5 minutes straight.
You wouldn't let me get a whole sentence out without talking over me this whole time.
Which has nothing to do with the Constitution. It just means
It absolutely
that you are
does.
getting pissed off because
Because
you're
you
not
don't
getting
know
the
it.
word in.
Because you don't know it.
No, when
and
I-
you
when
think
I-
I'm wrong because I'm saying the Constitution is it. You think I'm wrong by saying the Constitution supersedes Arkansas state law. That is mind blowing and it does piss
I
me
said
off.
Arkansas Constitution. I did not say Arkansas.
So, okay.
law. So you can record your video and you can play
Same
that
thing.
back.
Say it for
I
me.
said the Arkansas Constitution
Supersedes
is what I said.
you. So you think?
You just lied when you said
No.
I said Arkansas law. You just lied.
I think you said law, but I'll just agree to agree. I'll agree
You
to
need to take the
disagree.
time and review
Listen,
your
I'll agree to disagree. You said Constitution. Fine. That's still wrong, brother. That's still wrong.
I'm
So,
dealing with a 5-year-old. So I
This
bring
is your
myself
boss,
down to that
Maddox.
level.
Your
I
boss.
bring myself down to
He's
your level.
I can see it on his face. He's embarrassed for who he's working for
You
right now.
admitted to me that you work.
I can see it on
that you got
Maddox's
more time
face,
on your
dude.
hands, so you're here doing a constitutional audit because
Dude,
you're bored.
It's not more time on my hands. I don't have 2 seconds of spare time. Any
Just
spare
like
time
me.
I have,
You
I
think
do
I
something.
enjoyed coming down here just because I overheard.
Then
on the
go back to
radio?
your office, bro. I've dismissed you 12 times.
I dismissed you the same amount of times.
You can't dismiss me.
I did. I said you're free
Can't
to
do
go.
it.
You
Can't
were
do
never
it.
being detained.
Can't do it.
You were never detained.
You can't dismiss me.
At this point, the sheriff behaved no better than a 5-year-old. He seemed more focused on retaliating against someone he was supposed to serve, displaying a complete lack of self-control as he continuously talked over the auditor. It was a disgraceful display.
But I did come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful.
Cool. So now that you
encounter.
see that it's no disturbance, you're dismissed.
Thank you for dismissing me.
Do the walk
My
of shame. Get
job-
back to your boss, or
my-
get back to your job,
my
brother.
Job, again, this is a city police department. When I heard disturbance at the city police department, I come down here to ensure that this would be a peaceful encounter.
And you ruined it, man. You were going to be the savior. So
I didn't
this
ruin
was
it.
going to be
I didn't come to be
this
the
was going to be a
savior.
perfect video of the sheriff coming down here and straightening things out, but it wasn't. It was a sheriff coming down here and looking dumber than the police officer that called the sheriff down here to begin with.
It's a random, what you call a constitutional audit.
So that's not all I do, but that is kind of what today is. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. But that's serving your country by trying to surprise the police department or sheriff's office and walk in and go.
So you
"I'm doing
obviously,
a random audit."
obviously don't know the purpose of it. My number one purpose.
And you just said when I post this.
My
then
number one
everybody will get to
purpose
see how
is to make
dumb somebody
change.
is.
Is to make change. So, for example, there are let's see, 3 towns in Arkansas that have retrained their entire police department because of me.
Okay.
And I had a lawsuit that I could have filed.
What you're telling me
Now,
right
hold on
now
a second.
is, no, that you are operating on fear of lawsuits. You're actually trying to make change.
Dude, no.
by fear
Let
of
me finish my
lawsuits.
sentence for once, and you'd understand what I'm saying.
Don't get angry.
Quit interrupting me, bro. Places where I could have done lawsuits, and I chose not to. It wasn't even a hard decision. And what I wanted instead was for retraining on the police department. And guess what? That entire police department got retrained on the First and Fourth Amendment, and that's what I wanted. And I made change. And guess what? Now they do it annually, or every 6 months. They just do it because I was there. And I've even gone back and talked to them after, and they openly admit, thank you for coming up here and doing that. Yes, that was a weird day, but it made a lot of good change. And now every 6 months, we train our officers on the First and Fourth Amendment and reasonable articulable suspicion and so on, when we didn't before. And so now I'm saving you from lawsuits. And so I'm educating the police department or the sheriff's office. I'm educating the people in that town as well.
Well, if that was your goal, and I
That's
come
what-
in
that
and
is my
just
goal.
interrupted your goal with the police department, I apologize.
That is my goal.
Okay.
And I can show you videos where I've done that already. That's my whole goal.
If I interrupted, I didn't mean to.
As soon as the sheriff realized this man was no ordinary person, he immediately backed off and attempted to mitigate the damage he had caused. But by then, it was too late.
And proving the stupidity of the sheriff's office too.
No, I came in to ensure
Within
that this
5
is a
seconds, you
peaceful
said.
encounter.
Within 5 seconds, you said Arkansas supersedes federal. That is the stupidest thing a sheriff could say.
Okay, you just made a generalized statement.
What did you say
Arkansas
then? You say
supersedes
it.
federal.
You say it
That's
how
what
you said it.
just said.
You say it how you
I
said
said
it.
Arkansas Constitution.
Still
is what
wrong.
I
That's
said.
still wrong, dude. That's wrong.
And I didn't say supersedes. I said we have to abide by.
Do you want to
city,
go back?
county,
No.
and state.
You said it overrules. Your best bet is just to admit you said it and to learn from it and not to lie. Because now you're a liar too.
First
It's
of all,
one thing to be wrong. It's another to lie.
You instructed me to admit when you have your video, you can sit down and play that.
I'm
back
trying to
later.
help you, dude. I'm trying to help you.
I came into office in 2023. Van Buren County never had body cameras. Do you know why I got body cameras? Because I also worked at the police department and had a body camera the whole time I worked here. 3 encounters.
You got 1 point back for getting the body cams whenever they didn't have them.
We've got brand new dash cameras. This county never wanted cameras.
I noticed that, and
Yeah.
and I know they're new,
Now,
so
the
I
city
appreciate
had
that.
them, and I worked here for many years. I used cameras every day, and it kept us out of lawsuits.
That's
And it
so
protected
cameras
the citizens and the
because
departments.
cameras don't lie.
There you go.
We've calmed down a little bit. We got in each other's face. It's over. I'll shake your hand if you will.
What was the first name?
Yours. I'm
I'm Aaron.
Oh, I'm Justin. Yeah,
Justin.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else you need of me?
No, we're good.
I won't dismiss you. I am going to do one more little lap in that room right there. I'm obviously not going
And I
to.
will say before I leave, if
Yeah.
you want to come to the sheriff's office, we are open 24 hours.
I will be there. Well, I'll see you up there.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
After Justin posted the video on his YouTube channel, viewers called the police department to file complaints against the lieutenant. This swift action led to his immediate disciplinary measures. Within 20 days of Justin's visit, the lieutenant was demoted to officer and had his pay reduced, among other repercussions outlined in the chief's letter of reprimand. As stated in the reprimand, the lieutenant resigned before the reprimand could be issued. The chief's swift action sets a strong example for holding corrupt cops accountable and striving for a healthier law enforcement system. What do you think the consequences should have been for the lieutenant? Did he get what he deserved? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.